Okay, welcome back to Shangri-La solo high round strategy here with S1ippery Jim, and we're moving into round 25. Only 5 or 6 rounds left to go, and we'll be there at our target, which is round 30.
I'll bet poor Nikolai might get
so basically, same for this round. We'll be doing a circuit down the water slide. Oh, we've got a napalm zombie there at the top, so I'm not sure if he'll come down the slide. Probably will. I can't remember, to be honest with you. We'll be able to use him, hopefully, to take out a lot of the zombies during this round. Certainly anything that speeds up the killing of zombies is good when using this strategy, because as I said, it does take quite a bit of time to cut through the zombie hordes when you're doing this route, mainly because there's only one area where I stop for any length of time and shoot at the zombies, which is just here below the waterfall. Now, as the weeks go by, I'm almost certain to be coming up with some new strategies for Shangri-La, and if I do come up with something revolutionary that will enable high rounds quicker than this strategy, I will post it online for you to check out. The thing is though, if it's a strategy that requires a high level of skill, then it's probably not going to be quite as useful, because as you can probably tell by what I talk about during the commentary on my high round strategy guides, these guides are not really intended for the advanced zombies player. They're more intended for players that are, relatively new to zombies or just starting out and need help. That's why I talk about a lot of really basic zombie stuff. Now, for the more advanced zombies players, I will be bringing out some pretty epic challenge matches and stuff like that later on, but I'm only one man. I can only put out so many videos, and to start with, I like to do things in an orderly, logical way, so that's why I'm going to do my high round strategies for each of the maps before I start concentrating on other things to do with zombies as well. But if any of you have got suggestions for what you'd like me to see me doing on my channel, and what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, or what kind of commentary would you like to see, live commentary again, or would you prefer something else? Just let me know, and I'm happy to accommodate. Obviously, I'm just starting out on YouTube, and I'm not exactly swimming in subscribers or anything like that, but please do comment and let me know your thoughts if you want to see something different. So you'll notice that the napalm zombie was basically in that very tight area of the mine tunnel. The reason I didn't try to get past him there is that particular spot is probably the tightest area in the map. And while some people say that you can go right up to the napalm zombie and it'll explode, and you won't get downed, I can tell you from experience that if you do just go straight up to the napalm zombie, when he explodes, you will get downed, and I don't care what other people say, that's just what happens. So I didn't want to risk getting stuck there in that tight part of the tunnel and getting down by the napalm zombie.
Slightly annoying.
And that's why I took the chute up to the spawn area and went down that way, just to explain that. Talking of that area of the mines, it's pretty funny actually. When we were doing the Easter egg for the first time on this map, the section where you have to use the spike maulers to plug the holes in the wall, basically you need a whole lot of crawler zombies to do that. And we had about, I don't know, 4 or 5 crawler zombies that were trying to lead through that area of the tunnel up past our spike moors. Just here it was, where the napalm zombie is, and it just happened that one of our team mates got stuck trying to get past them there, and kind of got sandwiched in between several of the crawlers, and he got downed, and we're like, what the hell? How on earth did you get down by crawlers there? And anyway, so one of the team went to revive him, and he got down as well, and then the other guy got revived, and he went down again. It was just one after the other, like a domino effect. It was just madness, and we were just cracking up. It was extremely funny, but unfortunately I deleted that video. Otherwise I would have remembered to put it up as a bit of a zombies fail video. But yeah, you want to watch those crawlers, because even experienced players can get down by crawlers if they're not careful. In fact, going back to the World at War zombies maps, basically crawlers are even more hazardous, because unlike in Black Ops you can manage to jump over the crawlers. You can dolphin dive over the top of them, and you can kind of jump over them, unless you're jumping exactly dead center of the zombie. But in World at War, it's almost like a roadblock, and there's no way you can jump over a crawler in the World at War zombies map. So if they're in the middle of like a doorway or a very tight tunnel entrance or exit, you can get stuck on them pretty easily. So they're even more tricky in World at War. That said, I've gone back to World at War. I mean, I played the World at War zombies maps, almost 24/7 when that game first came out. But when Black Ops came out, I hadn't played them for a little while, and then I went back fairly recently to play them. Apart from the annoyance of people like literally flying around the map, these hackers with their J tags, I mean, opening all the doors and turning on all the teleporters and breweries, sitting around lines, stupid stuff like that. Yeah. Apart from the annoyance of that, what I found was a few of the differences between the Black Ops, the same maps in Black Ops to the maps in World at War is things like the crawlers. Obviously when you get downed, you can't actually move, you're stuck in one spot. And I'll just throw a monkey here, by the way, just to be on the safe side, and because it's an insta-kill, it'll take out, it did take out all the zombies, but never mind. But yeah, basically I was a bit worried about getting trapped there, and didn't realise it was pretty much the end of the round anyway. Anyway, getting back to the differences between World at War and Black Ops Zombies maps, as I said, you can't crawl when you get down. You have to stay fixed in one spot until you're revived. You have difficulty getting past the crawlers compared to Black Ops. And the other thing is that the zombies seem to be a little bit weaker, at least at certain levels. For instance, the Bowie knife is a one-hit kill in Black Ops Zombies maps, up to round 9. On World at War, it's a one-hit kill up to round 10. And I know that might seem like a small difference, but an extra round of one-hit kill with the Bowie knife is pretty sweet. And so the zombies do seem slightly easier to kill in the World at War version of the maps. Plus, you get other things as well. Obviously, like I think they put in 1 or 2 extra Easter eggs in the Black Ops versions, and the sound effects. There's a different sound mix. I personally like the sound of the old grenade explosions in World at War. It just sounded more epic and cinematic as opposed to the
Anyone else hear that
kind
singing?
of small crump sort of sound that you get in the Black Ops grenades, but whatever. Yeah, so anyway, we're at round 26 here, and just repeating the same strategy that we've been following. We can see a napalm zombie there spawning out of the ground in the tunnel there, so he'll keep. We'll come back to him a bit later. And just moving through to the mud pit area.
I'll bet poor Nikolai might get lost here.
I've got half the ammo left in my Mustang and Sally, so I don't need to worry too much at this stage, but I know in the back of my mind that eventually I will need a max ammo at some point, certainly before round 30, because I'm almost definitely likely to need to use Mustang and Sally at some point. And you'll notice as I go through, I'll board up a window here and there, even if it's just one or two boards, simply because it will slow the zombies down here spawning in front of me, just enough for me to get through that area of the map fairly safely. And I've got the napalm zombie up here, so he's in an ideal spot because as soon as I go past him, he'll explode, and all of the zombies being funneled up through that tunnel will now get killed by the napalm. Well, looking back, actually, it does seem like there's a few zombies who survived, so it's possible. I haven't really stopped and hung around to find out, but it's possible that, and I just managed to find a gap there. It's possible the napalm might not kill them when you're in the higher rounds. It's possible that it just does them a little bit of damage. In any case, it's good to use if you can to do the zombies at least some damage. Now, just one thing is, you don't want to run too quickly through this area. You want to kind of keep moving, but don't move too quickly through the mine area, because you want to keep the zombies behind you. And if you go too quickly through here, if I just sprinted the whole way, you would get them going back. The tail of the zombie train would be possibly going back the other way and cutting me off. To be honest, I haven't seen it to be a problem in this map, because I haven't let it happen, but I know in some other maps, like for us, that's what can happen if you do go too fast. Now, if you do happen to be playing with 4 players, and you're one of the players doing this circuit strategy from the water slide up and across the bridge through the mine area, it's actually best to use a weapon like the AK rather than the ray gun, and I'll explain the reason for that. Basically, if you get a whole heap of crawlers, and you don't want to throw too many grenades either, by the way, if you get a whole heap of crawlers by using something like the ray gun or grenades, what will happen is they will not be able to follow you on this circuit because you're moving too quickly. So what they'll do is they'll go up the geysers, and they'll end up in like the spawn area or one of the other areas of the map where you'll probably have your other players doing their circle strategies or whatever they're doing in those areas. And as we said before, the crawlers can actually be really hazardous, especially in the tight areas of the map